Let me ask you something. Have you ever walked into a room full of people and still felt completely alone? You talk, you smile, you scroll through your phone pretending you're busy, but deep down, you know, no one really knows you. You see people hanging out, making plans, laughing in group chats, and you start wondering, why not me? What's wrong with me? Here's the truth. Nothing is wrong with you, but there is something happening inside you that you're not aware of. 5 personality traits that silently build walls between you and everyone else. And if you don't see them, they'll keep you lonely no matter how hard you try to connect. By the end of this talk, you'll recognize every one of them, and more importantly, you'll know how to break them down. So if you've ever felt unseen, misunderstood, or disconnected, stay right here, because what you're about to hear might change the way you see yourself and your relationships forever. Most people think loneliness is caused by bad luck, introversion, or not meeting the right people. But the truth runs deeper. This keynote is about looking inward before you look outward. It's about realizing that your current reality, the people you attract, the friends you keep losing, the emptiness you feel when everyone else seems connected, all of it is a reflection of your inner patterns. We repeat what we don't repair. Through this talk, you'll discover the personality traits and emotional defenses you've built over time. The ones that once protected you but now isolate you. Maybe you learned not to trust easily because someone betrayed you. Maybe you became the strong one who never shows weakness, and that strength turned into emotional distance. Or maybe you started believing that you're just different, and that belief made you stop trying altogether. This speech invites you to pause, reflect, and see yourself honestly, not with judgment, but with curiosity and compassion. Because the moment you understand why you feel disconnected is the exact moment you start taking control of your story again. Self-awareness isn't just the first step toward friendship. It's the foundation for every healthy, lasting connection you'll ever have. Loneliness doesn't just live in your heart, it shows up in your habits. Sometimes it's not that people reject you, it's that your behavior quietly pushes them away. Maybe you interrupt without realizing it, avoid vulnerability, or keep emotional distance out of fear of rejection. These behaviors become invisible barriers, making others feel unseen or unimportant even when that's not your intention. This keynote helps you recognize those small, everyday actions that send the wrong signals. Because once you see your patterns clearly, you can replace them with empathy, openness, and authenticity, the real language of connection. Understanding your loneliness is powerful, but transformation happens when awareness turns into action. This keynote is about rebuilding yourself from the inside out and learning how to connect differently. Once you identify the traits that keep you isolated, like overthinking, self-doubt, or emotional walls, the next step is intentional change. That doesn't mean pretending to be someone else, it means aligning your behavior with the connection you crave. It's about choosing courage over comfort, sending the first text, being honest instead of guarded, and showing up even when it feels awkward. Transformation is not instant. It's a process of unlearning the belief that you're too much or not enough. It's realizing that friendship isn't found by chance. It's built through consistency, empathy, and trust. When you change how you show up, the people around you start to change too. And soon, you'll notice something incredible. Where there used to be silence, there's laughter. Where there was isolation, there's belonging. This keynote reminds you that you have the power to rewrite your story, not by waiting for the right people to appear, but by becoming the kind of person real friendships are drawn to. At the end of the day, loneliness isn't a life sentence. It's a signal. It's your heart's way of saying, something inside me needs attention. The 5 traits we've talked about aren't flaws, they're patterns built from pain, fear, and past experiences. And patterns can be changed. The truth is, connection starts long before you meet anyone. It begins the moment you decide to stop hiding behind old habits and start showing up as your real, unfiltered self. Because the friendships you dream of, the kind where you feel seen, valued, and understood, are waiting on the other side of self-awareness and courage. So, as you walk away from this, remember this one thing: you are not hard to love. You've just been protecting yourself for too long. But now you know what's been holding you back. And that means you can finally open the door. Stop waiting for people to find you. Start becoming the person who attracts the right ones, because when you do, the loneliness that once felt permanent will turn into something far more powerful: belonging.